investigators say back in October of 2007, two of those indicted police officers stopped a suspected drug dealer somewhere along this street. They allegedly stole $30,000 right out of the car he was driving, then illegally held him overnight and stole 80 grand more right out of his home. Tonight we asked if this corruption probe may grow any further. In these photographs, the 6 indicted narcotics officers wore their blue police uniforms that the commissioner says he hopes they'll never wear again after today's arrests in what he called one of the worst cases of corruption he'd ever seen.
Do you have any information that there may be more officers involved?
No, I don't.
But FOP President John McNesby admits the case has already expanded, apparently originating with the arrest last year of a single narcotics officer, Jeffrey Walker. In the indictment unsealed today, federal prosecutors said the 6 officers stole upwards of $500,000 of cash, drugs, even watches and clothing. Most of their targets were suspected drug dealers. In one case, they allegedly dangled a man off an 18th floor balcony before stealing $8,000 worth of belongings. In another, several officers stole cocaine off a suspect and then sold it on the streets themselves.
These acts alleged in the indictment go beyond egregious.
According to city leaders, one hurdle in preventing this type of corruption is the police union contract, which doesn't allow for officer rotation in and out of units like narcotics.
We need to be able to move people from these sensitive units if there's any hint at all that they're engaging in misconduct.
It's a contract point on which union leaders disagree strongly.
If a cop is corrupt, they're going to be corrupt whether they're in a uniform or whether they're in plain clothes, whether they're on duty or whether they're off duty.
The FOP president says he is saddened by the fact that this case will cast a shadow over 6,500 mostly good officers. The indicted officers, all of whom have pleaded not guilty, will each be paying for their own defense. If they're convicted, all but one could face a maximum of life in prison. We're live tonight in East Falls. George Spencer, NBC 10.